wholesome to say instead, please, Terrence? This is why I'm fucked. This is why I'm really amazed that I have friends, when I have dicks, when I have wow, when I have classic wow. $89.99. Batteries not included. Terms and conditions apply. Side effects may include virginity. This is why I'm so not surprised that people think I'm faking, because people don't understand chain ticks. They don't understand what happened there. They think that Tourette's is when you just go fuck lots of times or something short. They don't realize that you can trigger yourself and that phrases, short phrases, can be tics quite often. Ugh. This is why I'm patient with people like that. Thank you for being here to educate us all. You're welcome. You look so annoyed at that classic wow tick, probably because it's a stubborn one. It just goes on for so long. You know when you're trying to watch the really good bit in a movie and then it just stops and goes to adverts? Or like a YouTube video where you're about to find out the thing that the clickbaity title was talking about after waiting like 20 minutes for them to get round to it, and then just as they're about to finally get to the point of the video, some advert interjects and you're just sat there waiting through 3 fucking adverts for things that you're really suspicious of because you mildly spoke about it like really quietly to like a friend a week ago, and suddenly there's an ad for it and you're just like, God, Google's creepy. Can we get back to the video, please? That moment is like most of my life, because like I will be trying to say something and I have to wait for Terrence to finish all the time. I'm perpetually interrupting myself. That's what it's like. Oops. Fuck off. Do you like a fisting? Do you ever make yourself laugh all the time? Most of my compilations on YouTube are just me laughing at my own situation. There's a long documented set of evidence on my YouTube channel that I just crack myself up very often. I laughed at myself in the shower today. I maintained that I must look pretty crazy to you guys, but I must not look crazier to anyone than I do my bathroom spider. Because today, not only did I shout about having a dick that I clearly don't have, and he had a good old view of the fact that I don't have one while I was in the shower, but as well, like, blitz, 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 whoa, whoa! I made myself laugh, so he was just watching me laugh maniacally alone in the bathroom and talk to myself. So, yeah, my bathroom spider probably thinks I'm crazy. Love you. Does the whistling help with it? Does the whistling help with Tourette's in any way? Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, totally. So some whistles are a tick. If I go, that's a tick. If I go, that's a tick. If I go, that's a tick. But if I whistle a tune, then it's not a tick. And it helps me to not, you know, accost children and stuff and not get arrested. Because I've been not strip searched, but searched by the police and stuff. And, you know, I spank people who bend over. So fuck off. So get away, get away, get away. You're kind of gay. So I have to be really careful. And I whistle to cope and prevent tics. Because a lot of people who have Tourette syndrome sing or do musical things. And during that time don't tick because it engages the brain in just the right way. So let's see if I can think of a song to whistle. There you go. So I don't tick when I whistle. And it's my coping strat, because this is how I don't get arrested. In situations where I could get arrested.
Nice
Hey!
to catch a stream.
Fuck
I
off.
finally got my Tourette's diagnosis after 4-ish years. Hope you're doing well.
Nice, Just Cat. That's amazing. Sup, Hesty? Thanks for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that. Nah. Do you have as many ticks when you're alone as when a group of people are in front of an audience? Depends on the day. Sometimes I tick more off like alone than vice versa, and some other days the other way around. Like some days I have a really calm day and I'm alone and I can focus on stuff and I feel good and it's just me and I don't even notice, but I stop having any for ages. And then other times I'm alone, and the thing is, like, any strong emotion can trigger it. So if you're having a rough day, or if you're thinking of something awkward or a bad memory and things like this, you can end up being really stressed and have a lot of tics. And so there are days where I tick more alone and days where I tick less alone. Fuck off. Can you sing at all? No, not at all. I'm really bad at singing. People always assume just because I can whistle that I can sing, but you know, whistling doesn't take a voice box at all. It just takes a tongue. Green Chipper, thank you so much for buying the sip hat. You mentioned wanting a cat before. Do you think one of those little munchkin cats will save you, will be safer around your rabbits? Look, cuteness is not a degree of safety. There are absolutely adorable animals that are serial killers, so that's not going to help whatsoever. Size does not is not a quantifier of how savage an animal can be either. I remember a friend of mine said that they got a chihuahua and they had a cat already, and one day they just found blood everywhere and bits of the chihuahua. So, you know, you'd think that the chihuahua would be able to eat the cat, but no, the cat ate the dog. So yeah, plus I'm not really a fan of buying an animal just because of their breed. I think if you're that shallow, you shouldn't have pets, because the look of an animal can change over time. They do age. They do age. And, you know, if your ability to care for someone's entire existence and future is incumbent on the way that they look, that's a very precarious thing to balance someone's entire existence on top of. So I think, you know, I would take on and love any animal regardless of the way that they look. I think caring for an animal is about having extra to give, not needing an animal to be anything. If you need them to be pretty, if you need them to be a certain way or have a certain temperament to love them, don't get one. Get a teddy bear, you know, play a computer game, do something else. So yeah, I'm not gonna get like a specific breed or whatever because they're cute or whatever, but I am definitely gonna look for an animal that gets on with my rabbits. And I'm only ever gonna rescue, because why buy when rescue animals die? I'm looking for another question to answer that I haven't answered a million times before.